Well, hello, I am back again, and I am here to talk to you guys about a question that was asked to me by one of my friends actually recently. She just asked, what are some items that you feel like now as a mom that you couldn't live without, or that you would want for your next baby? And I thought that was such a great question, so I thought you guys might be interested in knowing. I am calling this video the top 10 items or products I couldn't live without, ages 0 to 6 months. So here we go. From months 0 to 1, I actually have the most items in this category of time, just because I feel like at the beginning, this is when you need to purchase the most because you are starting fresh. So this category has 5 out of my 10 items, but they have all been items that made the list because I feel they are super important to have. Item number 1 for me is a portable bassinet. I am so thankful that I bought myself a portable bassinet. It's so handy and useful for me to have when Lily slept in our room beside me. It gave me the comfort and security knowing that she was right there when I rolled over. I could just peek over and see that she was okay. And the portable part of this was so helpful when I needed just her to be in a different room than my bedroom. I would just take the bassinet and carry it downstairs and put it in the living room, and she would sleep in there. It also came in handy when I needed to go spend a night or two with my mom and my dad. It is portable enough that I could put it in the back of our car or the trunk of the car. The one I got was from Babies R Us, and it was called the Moses Rocking Basket. It came 2 pieces. First, it had the base, a rocking base, which was nice because I could rock Lily back and forth and kind of soothe her and put her to sleep that way. And then it came with the basket, the Moses basket part. And the base for this was $49.99 and the basket was $89.99. So in total, this item came to $140. I used this item for the first 0 to 4 months. And after that, after 4 months, I started putting Lily in her big girl bed. But for the first 0 to 4 months, this item for me was worth every penny. Item number 2 that made the 0 to 1 months list is my video baby monitor. I love this so much. I actually asked for this as on my wish list for my baby registry, and someone actually bought it for me, and I was so thankful and still am so thankful because I use this every single night. I love this video monitor because it is a video. I can see my baby at all times when she's in her bed, and it just gives me that comfort and peace at night knowing that she's okay, and I can actually visually see that she's okay, and I don't have to just hear for her breathing. This was so good for me, especially when she was transitioning from sleeping in her bassinet in our room to her own big girl bed in her room. It just gave me peace of mind because I could visually see that my baby was okay, that my baby was breathing, that nothing was wrong, that she wasn't rolling somewhere she shouldn't be. This video monitor is such a good item for me, and I definitely will use this, not just 0 to 1, I'm still using this. I feel like I will use it for a long time still to come. It has so many features on it. Night vision. It also has like a little speaker on it or a microphone so that I can talk to my baby through the monitor in another room. So this will come in handy, I'm sure, when she starts being able to stand up and walk around. I tell her, sit back down in your crib, go to sleep. The one I got is actually again from Babies R Us. It is called the Levana Lila 2.4-inch digital baby video monitor with night vision and talk to baby intercom. Man, that's a long name, but it's because it comes with so many great features. And this is $139.99. And again, this was from Babies R Us. Probably one of the most expensive items on my top 10 list, a big ticket item, but it is such a useful item, and it is one that I definitely feel like I could not live without. Item number 3 on my list from 0 to 1 month was my breast pump. I actually had a really hard time breastfeeding my baby at the beginning, and this pump saved my life. It saved my sanity, it saved my baby. I use this breast pump every day, and I actually still use this 6 months later. I still use this breast pump for making bottles for when babysitter comes and needs to feed my baby. I always have a bottle ready because of my breast pump. I definitely recommend a breast pump. Even if you are naturally able to feed your baby right from the get-go, it is so convenient to be able to have something to make a bottle so that you can leave the house and leave your baby with someone for a couple hours and not have to worry about your baby being hungry. The breast pump I decided to purchase was actually just from Walmart, but I've looked online and you can get it from Babies R Us and other places, I believe, like Target and such. The one I got was the Philips Advent Comfort Single Electric Breast Pump, and this item was $169.99. This was really expensive, but I so believe it was worth every penny. It came with one bottle. I did have to buy a few extra bottles just because as you're making bottles and trying to store up milk, it does take a few extra bottles. But again, I think this item is so necessary, or it was at least for me. But again, I do really believe that every mom should have a breast pump just for the comfort of being able to have breast milk ready for a babysitter, or in those times when you're just too stressed or too busy and you need a bottle right away. Item number 4 on my 0 to 1 month list was my baby bathtub. Now, I know this item is not necessary and some people will laugh that I bought a baby bathtub, because there are definitely other ways that you can wash your baby, such as in a sink holding your baby or in like a big bowl in the sink. I bought a baby bathtub just because I'm not super coordinated, and as a new mom I wasn't comfortable holding my baby in the sink, trying to maneuver everything, watching the neck, watching the head. It was just so much easier for me to have this bathtub. I actually still use this bathtub 6 months later just because Lily isn't able to sit super sturdy on her own yet, and I don't trust her in a tub full of water sitting on her own, so I actually still use this tub. It has had such use in our house, and I definitely would want this for my next baby. The bathtub I purchased was from Babies R Us again, and it was the Sure Comfort Deluxe Newborns Toddler Tub in pink, and it was $27.99. Not too expensive, but some would say unnecessary, so there you have it. But it did make my top 10 list. Item number 5, and the last item on my 0 to 1 month list, is a Rain app. Now this app costs absolutely nothing, $0, but this app has come in such use. It has been so handy, and it has saved our social life at home. I started using this app when Lily was 0 months old, just to have some background noise, because I didn't want to be the house that couldn't have people over, couldn't have people laughing or talking. I wanted to be able to have my baby be able to sleep with some noise. That way we could have friends over and not have to tiptoe around the house when baby was sleeping. I didn't want to have our social life to be dictated by baby sleeping. This app is just a simple rain app. It just makes the noise of rain. It is natural sounding. I don't know. I know you can get other noises. I just chose rain because I could tolerate that noise for hours on end. It's comforting. It lets baby be able to sleep with noise going on in the house, and it isn't an annoying noise in my opinion. Again, this app was absolutely nothing. It cost nothing, $0, but this app definitely made my top 10 list because I seriously love being able to do things while my baby sleeps. Okay, on to months 1 to 2. There's not as many items in this month, so we can get through these months a little bit faster than the previous. So the 6th item on my list of things I couldn't live without is my nursing pillow. This nursing pillow I actually didn't use for nursing, surprisingly. I actually just loved having this pillow to prop my baby up when she was younger. When baby couldn't hold her neck up, it was so nice to be able to sit her in this really squishy, comfortable, cozy pillow with her neck up how it should be, knowing she couldn't squirm or roll over or do anything scary, and I could sit her there while I had to finish my makeup or run and sweep the house or do something. But it was so nice having a spot just to set my baby down and feel comfortable knowing that she was safe. This pillow that I got is called the Nursing Pillow, Simply Nursing Pillow, and it is from Target. It was $29.99 and the slipcover I got for it was $12.99. This is something I know not everyone needs, but it was handy having a spot for me to put my baby down. Item number 7 on my list is my baby swing. Now this definitely is a big ticket item. It is definitely probably the most expensive item on my list, but I think it was well worth it, especially in the earlier months. I used this baby swing from months 1 to 5. We don't use it anymore, but for those few months I think it was worth every single penny, especially when my baby was going through a phase when she didn't want to be put down at all. It was nice knowing I had this swing that she could actually fall asleep, not in my arms, or be happy just not being held because the swing was a fun place for her. The swing I ended up getting is from Babies R Us. It was the Fisher-Price My Little Lamb Platinum Edition Cradle and Swing, and it was $219.99. And again, I used it from months 1 to 5, and I feel like it was worth every single penny. Okay, now on to months 2 to 3. There's not that many in this month because I am still using products from other months. So earlier was the more expensive months, and now we're carrying those items on through these months. But I did end up purchasing a baby backpack. This saved Brady and my life when we traveled through the States a couple times with Lily. And we didn't have a car, and we couldn't bring a stroller to some of the baseball games we were at, and we had to walk a bunch of places. This backpack was so convenient and so comfortable. The backpack I purchased was the Infantino Flip Advanced 4-in-1 convertible carrier, and it was from Babies R Us, and it was $54.99. And we have used this backpack from months 3 up until actually we used it last weekend for Thanksgiving. We went for a family walk and I used it. It can be used, I believe, up to 30 pounds. So for a long time. There's 4 different ways you can wear this carrier, so it's very convenient for all your baby's different stages. Lily actually loved being in the carrier, so it was so convenient and super easy with Lily. I know probably not every baby loves being in a backpack carrier, but Lily did, and so that made this product all the better. This is definitely a product I feel like, especially if you like walking or doing outdoor activities or like to travel. It is such a lightweight product. It is so easy to take with you. It is so convenient, and it makes all those activities so much easier. And this is a product I definitely would not want to live without now that I've had. Okay, so we're on to product number 9 now. I have loved, absolutely loved having a Jolly Jumper. This was given to us as a gift, but I did look up the price that it was purchased at, and it was purchased from Babies R Us, and it was $49.99. And it's the original Jolly Jumper. It's one that hooks on the door, and my daughter Lily loves it. I believe you can use this from 3 months. I just love it because Lily loves it. It's a great activity for her to do to strengthen her legs. It's a great thing to set her in while I need to sweep, and I can just keep an eye on her through the doorway. It's a great item to keep out of the way. It's not like a bulky item in your house. You just simply slip it to the side of your door, and it is a great item that keeps my baby busy and laughing so much. She loves her Jolly Jumper. Now that I've had this item, I would definitely not want to not have it. It is something I feel like I need. On to months 4 to 5. I have my 10th item here, and this item, this item is probably like the top item of these 10 items. This item, let's just say if they stop making these items, I would definitely cry, because this item I feel like has been such a lifesaver. This item is the Bumbo seat for babies. You can start your baby in this seat as long as your baby can hold their neck up quite comfortably. This seat has been such a lifesaver and life changer. It is such a great place to sit your baby down for them to learn to sit up, and such a different angle for them at first. My baby loves this seat. The Bumbo seat I got from Babies R Us, and it is just called a Bumbo floor seat. It was $64.99. Seriously, I would pay double the amount that I paid for this seat, just to have this seat. I love, love, love this seat. I definitely would not want to live without it. And it is in use so much throughout the day. It is such a good place to have your baby. My daughter loves this seat so much. You need to get a Bumbo. And lastly, for months 5 to 6 and 6 on so far, there haven't really been too many items that I have found that I've been needing and needed to buy as of late. I still use the items that I bought from the very beginning when she was first born. There's a couple small items, I guess, that I feel would maybe make my top 10 list, but seeing as I already covered 10 items, these items didn't even make it. But I will tell you what they are. Sophie the Giraffe has come in handy just because Lily started teething. Sophie the Giraffe can be found at so many stores. I got ours at Babies R Us, and it was $29.99. It is just a rubber giraffe toy that is natural rubber and it smells like rubber and it's easy for her to grab, and she actually loves this toy so much. But other than that, I also bought the tray for the Bumbo seat just so that she could set toys on it and be able to play a bit more and a bit longer in her seat and have things to entertain her there. The tray for the seat was $16.99, and again, that was just at Babies R Us. But those are just two small items that aren't like, they didn't make my top 10 list, but they're items that I do enjoy having. I hope this top 10 list has been helpful for you to know what you maybe should purchase and look into purchasing for your baby, and at what months that they might be interested in using them and what months they are good for using them for. I hope that it's helped maybe save you some money from buying items that maybe aren't necessary, or this video is just a fun video for you to watch. I will have the prices and the items listed in this video in the description box below just for your information and easy access. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoy your day today. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Chickies. Poo. Well, hello, I am back again, and I am here to talk to you guys about a question that was asked to me by one of my friends actually recently. She just asked, what are some items that you feel like now as a mom that you couldn't live without, or that you would want for your next baby? And I thought that was such a great question, so I thought you guys might be interested in knowing. I am calling this video the top 10 items or products I couldn't live without, ages 0 to 6 months. So here we go. From months 0 to 1, I actually have the most items in this category of time, just because I feel like at the beginning, this is when you need to purchase the most because you are starting fresh. So this category has 5 out of my 10 items, but they have all been items that made the list because I feel they are super important to have. Item number 1 for me is a portable bassinet. I am so thankful that I bought myself a portable bassinet. It is so handy and useful for me to have when Lily slept in our room beside me. It gave me the comfort and security knowing that she was right there when I rolled over. I could just peek over and see that she was okay. And the portable part of this was so helpful when I needed just her to be in a different room than my bedroom. I would just take the bassinet and carry it downstairs and put it in the living room, and she would sleep in there. It also came in handy when I needed to go spend a night or two with my mom and my dad. It is portable enough that I could put it in the back of our car or the trunk of the car. The one I got was from Babies R Us, and it was